So anybody that wants to know where Mike lives out here, I'm telling you, listen, man, there's a bunch of wives out here that act like they got some sense because where he lives, they can bury bodies, boy. They can hide you out here, and all you need to live out here is a sleeping bag and a knife and a compass, maybe. Because yeah, this is we're gonna be churning butter and doing all kinds of stuff here.
So I live what Lyle thinks is country, which really isn't country, but it's kind of country. There
Yeah.
we go. We got people on there now.
I'm just saying it's I'm breathing fresh air out here. Trust me on that.
That's great. Do you hear banjos? No.
No, it's not.
Right
It's
now.
not like that. It's just, you know, you might have to, when you go shopping, you don't go just to pick up a few items. If you go shopping out here, it's with the purpose.
Josh and Babe, hey, what's up? Gosh, I really wish I could keep the chat like on the screen on here.
Yeah, me too.
It's
And I'm not used to going live. Everybody knows that.
Oop, that was one thing I wanted to read there. Hold on.
I don't know why these things keep fading away. What's up, everybody? So, anyway, came out here. Just got into Chicago Airport about 1:50, something like that. The red cup has a little bit of high-end vodka. I think it's
Middle
Amsterdam.
shelf, middle
I think
shelf,
it's
middle
Amsterdam or something like that. Either way, and a little bit of squirt, and that's what's going on here.
So, yeah, Pickles was asking, let me see. What did you say, Pickles? I'll pull it up.
Minimize the chat on another screen. Man, I'm already on a little phone.
So how far am I out of Chicago? I'm like 70 miles from Chicago, straight west.
I would be in my footsie pajamas, but I didn't bring him out here with me.
He traveled light, real light.
Yeah, one thing I can tell you is when I was on this plane, everybody on that plane took a piss on the way out here and walked right by me the entire time, so I didn't have any time to chill. Anyway, like I said, I'm not familiar with this live stream, but let's talk to Mike's subscribers right here. Anyway,
Smoking Joe, what's up?
all you guys are Mike subscribers.
You
Listen, you want to talk about a real humble dude? Here you go right here.
He's being nice. He's being nice. Lyle bought my family and I dinner, which I didn't want to make a scene and argue with him inside the restaurant, but he was being overly generous with us, so...
And that's because I was going to be overly generous with this vodka. So I figured it was going to be, it was going to be a little bit of a trade-off there. You know what I mean?
I wish I could keep these chats up here. You like the watch band? I just got the watch band not too long ago. I got it on Amazon, and it's not the expensive Nike one, so don't spend $50 on that. I think this was like $9.
And I know there were some shout-outs I wanted to do.
Oh, Booger's up there. What's
Well,
up,
I know,
Booger?
well, yeah, Booger's in the house. Uh-oh. What's up? My beautiful wife Andrea's on the live stream.
Hey, Andrea. Don't worry, I'm taking care of him.
She's trying to tease me because I'm usually the one that's feeding the dogs, and I took a picture of the bowl so she would know which dog ate which amount, and she was like, I can take care of them. So anyway, you know what? If some of you guys are on this live stream from my channel, I know there's a lot of people that were wanting to do collaboration, stuff like that, and definitely going to need to circle back around on that. Some of the people that were asking for it, I kind of forgot about it because I had a lot going on at that point, but definitely once I get back in the swing of things, I'd be down to do some of those collaborations.
Yeah, Booger, I think we might tomorrow. We're going to see what the weather's doing. We haven't decided what we're going to cook yet, but I'm going to be filming a video tomorrow. Lyle's going to be my guest star. and star. We're stars. I don't know why I'm saying it that way.
What's up, Cooking with James?
Cooking with James. What's up, man? And then we're gonna live stream it too, so people can kind of see how the filming process goes for anyone who might be interested, which I think will be kind of fun just for people to see, what goes into it. And on the live stream, probably don't expect really good video or audio, just because it'll be from the FaceTime camera
What's up,
on my
Meat Stall?
iPad. But we're gonna do
Easy
it
Bake
anyway.
Barbecue.
Yeah, you got a lot of people checking in too. Hey Kent, what's up, man? Smoking Joe. Yeah, man, it should be fun. I kind of just wanted people to see how I set up and everything, and I'm just gonna leave it up and running and move the iPad in and
Hey
in and
y'all,
out.
Christy.
Christy's in. What's up, Christy? So yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that tomorrow, and I haven't decided what we're gonna do.
Canada's in the house.
The weather won't
Drive
decide
chef,
what it wants
Drive
to do.
Chef Drew.
Josh and Babe's in there.
Yeah, so I'm just telling you. Came out here, man. We're about 5 miles away from Amish country. We're gonna be churning butter, living off the land, burying bodies out here pretty soon.
He's making fun of where I live.
Daddy Dutch Barbecue, I'm telling you, I'm no competition cook, so hopefully those ribs work out for you.
Moonshine? I don't know, Raul. There
I
might
don't know. You might just have to step about 10 feet into this forest and figure it out. Because there's like all kinds of forests around here. Yeah. Mega Fred Zeppelin said, "What's up, Mike?"
What's up, Fred? Yeah, I'm gonna check out Smoking Joe. I think I did. I want to say I'm sub to him. I don't know. I'll have to go check that out.
Booger. You know what, Booger? I've seen kind of where you live, and let me see if I can turn this around. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see all this forestry out here, but see, we're gonna be kind of like. This isn't gonna do it justice because we're kind of in kind of an enclosure here, but you got all kinds of.
It acts like we live in Montana or something.
Anyway, that's kind of what we're rolling with here. They got live birds in the house, flying around.
Yeah, if you look,
Chilling on people's fingers and stuff.
You'll see a picture of Lyle holding my daughter's bird. They must not have trees in Denver, somebody said.
Man. No, not like this. We don't have trees like this in Denver. Well, I mean, outside of Denver. Christy, you might be deep in the forest out there.
Yeah, I guarantee it. Georgia, she's in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Christy, don't you have like a mile-long driveway? See, her driveway is just like the ride we took to go to dinner.
Something like that.
Hey, Booger. Yeah, it's cool. I'm glad he came out here. It's going to be a fun weekend. It'll be a short one, but hey, Roger, how you doing?
Just in case you might happen to want to know, I got a little flambe kind of a swordfish coming up. Should be dropping tomorrow, and let's just put it this way. I might have added a little too much alcohol into that because I had some Eddie Murphy like raw fire action going on in that video.
Hey, Wheat, how are you, man? Yeah, Lyle flew out to spend the weekend here at the house, so we're gonna be hanging. And I have a video launching tomorrow morning too. I've got my turkey bacon melt on the Blackstone. Comes out tomorrow morning, 8:15 my time. Hey, Fred. Hey, Rick, thanks for checking in. Yeah, I'm going to see if I'm not subbed to Smoking Joe. I'm going to do that. Let me look right now on my phone. I'll tell you in a minute.
You know, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do no easy spin grate technique. Depends on what he has going on. But I have no issues with the slow and sear or the spin grate technique.
Smoking Joe's. I just subbed him right
$2.99 a pound. I definitely would get in on that. If I had something for $2.99 a pound, I'd be stocking up on that. But what we need to do is get Christy's cooking channel to start putting up some more videos. All of a sudden, she's going to her... What year reunion is that? It's not even like a real reunion. Like 25 or... What is it? Some reunion that's, you know, it's like she's damn near just out of high school.
Thanks, BJ. I appreciate it. Hey, look, Sox are fine with me, man. I don't hate the White Sox at all. I'm a Cub fan, but I actually spent most of my teenage years at White Sox games because members of my family had season tickets there. So I was there watching Ozzie
That's
Guillen,
what I'm saying,
Frank
Booger.
Thomas. But thank you for the nice comments. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Michael Irving. Not necessarily playing hard, I wouldn't say. But I'm going to get after it just a little bit.
I thought you said Michael Irvin.
No, Irving.
I got it. So what's up, guys? Lyle and I are together for the weekend here. He's hanging out at my place. We're both live right now. My channel, his channel. Just decided to go live for a little bit.
I don't know. People crack on me because, you know, I'm going to tell you. I'm about to show you the key to good barbecue. And people are just going to be clowning on me. But I don't really wear them out of the house. I did out here because I figured nobody was going to be looking at me or anything.
All right, so he's going to show you his favorite clothing article
This is the key to good barbecue right here. Now, that being said, it's time to bring manly back. You can't be a grown-ass man wearing flip-flops in the airport. Man, I saw like 9 out of 10 guys wearing flip-flops in the airport, and every time they wear them, they step on them, it was making that little sound. Oh, that was irritating me, boy. Especially because my plane was late, and I was a little irritated to begin with.
James, I don't know what we're cooking yet, man. It depends on what the weather does tomorrow. And Robert, we just got some vodka. And
What's up,
Diet Sport,
Kiwana?
man.
She's about to go bore herself to death with some baseball, too, it looks like she said.
No, it's not boring. Best game in the world. Actually, our boy Cooking with James, he was a minor league pitcher. I don't know if you know that. He was in the, I think it was the Rockies minor league system.
And then he quit because he got bored to death.
Was it single A, James? And on the cook, it depends. If the weather is, right now, the weather is like chilly and rainy. Tomorrow might be different, you know, so if we get a nice day tomorrow, then I'm going to choose a cooker and, you know, one off of the
somebody's
porch.
rocking out. Some of this stuff is a little small. Side yard barbecues, knocking out some tri-tip chili. That's good to go right there.
Yep. So, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Darvish is a curse, unfortunately. So, yeah, we're going to see about maybe doing some steaks or whatever. I don't know. We're going to find out. I've got some stuff here from Matador Meats that I wanted to knock out. A couple nice ribeyes. And if it's not raining, then maybe we're going to do those. So we're going to see in the morning what the forecast looks like and figure something out. But the plan is to do like a live, to go live and then, you know, show everyone how we shoot. Because I'm actually going to be shooting a video too. So I'll go live from the iPad. And then with the camera, you know, the normal camera will shoot. And yeah, that's a ton of money we wasted on Darvish. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he'll be all right next year. We'll see.
Been up since 3 o'clock this morning, y'all. Yeah, Pickles Barbecue. I got to get up to meet him like...
Hey, AB, what's up?
When I get back to Colorado.
So for those of you just joining, I got No Hippie BBQ here with me, hanging out for the weekend.
What's up, AB? As a matter of fact, there's a collaboration I'm going to be having going on at some point with Smoking and Grilling with AB. Going to be doing a little flambe collaboration. Told him about my recipe coming up tomorrow, and he wanted to get in on something. So since I already had something planned, we're gonna rock that out.
This is confusing because we're on both channels.
Yeah. Well, I'm not the most live person anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he gets up early, man, and he goes to bed early too. Always wanting to go to bed at 8 o'clock or before 8 o'clock.
Booger, like I said, my dog's got little bladders, so I'd be up early in the morning. Sometimes I can't get right back to sleep, so, that's the deal on that. But
Cooking with James is a Raiders fan.
Yes, I know that. I mentioned that in one of our videos. As a matter of fact, the fact that he was a Raider fan was the only reason I did that collaboration. Two people I like, Raider fans and Marines. And he's a Raider fan.
Hey, Eric, what's up, man? Just hanging here with no hippie barbecue.
Chiefs.
He flew in for the weekend. Kent Vanderweerd says Lyle needs to put on his big boy pants this weekend.
My big boy pants. I might put on my onesie if I have one here. One thing everybody needs to know about me is I do not fold to no peer pressure at all. But I might put on my big boy pants. Who knows?
It's up to you, Pickles. We just both
Watch
decided
his
to go
channel.
live.
Watch Mike's channel.
You can stay where you're at. It's fine, man.
Yeah, no, watch Mike's channel.
We're just trying to confuse you guys a bit.
No, I didn't go to Raider Charger games in San Diego. When I was living in San Diego, I was primarily a car salesman. So I was working on Sundays and stuff like that. So never went to those games out there. I have gone to Denver Raider games, and then for a time I was going and watching Denver and Oakland games at the Oakland Coliseum back in like 96, 7, 8, somewhere in there.
Mega Fred says he's a 49er faithful.
We all have a cross to bear.
The Niners were good for a while. Wheat, I'm going to try to use the Camp Chef. It's either going to be the Camp Chef or the Blackstone. Depends on what we do. But it's going to be one of the two. And that depends on the weather. So we're going to see what happens with that and go from there.
I don't know if it was... You know, in the past, some emails I've got, or not emails, but comments people have left, they ask what I do for a living, so I'm just going to... I'm a mortgage broker or banker, so, if anybody happens to ask that question, that's what I do for a living.
And I own a small IT company, which Lyle got to hear me walk a guy through some stuff firsthand while we were driving to dinner. Somebody who fell victim to one of those pop-up remote scams again. We're tied. We got 21. We both have 21. You got more likes than I do, though. Hey, guys, hit the like button. Let me pass Lyle. He's at 14.
Yeah. Yep, so, man, I don't
There
know
we
what
go,
else.
13. Come on.
Not sure what else we're going to be
15.
There you go.
Uh-oh, somebody hit the unlike. Somebody gave me a thumbs down. Whoa, now I'm at 18. I went 15, 14, 18. You're at 16. Uh-oh, they're going back
All
and
right,
forth.
go check out that Vikings game. I really don't mess around with preseason football, and you know what? If my Raiders aren't coming correct this season, I may not be watching any of it. I need to see some improvement. I'm just not going to, it's hard enough being a Raider fan. I've been a Raider fan since You know, I think I started liking the Raiders like right after their Super Bowl. I was a bandwagoner because I was only like what? I was like 4 or 5 years old when they won the Super Bowl against the Vikings. So that's kind of how I became a Raider
Oh, I
fan.
got it.
And Pat's Nation, yeah. Glad you guys could build a dynasty on some thievery. That Tuck Rule game was some BS right there.
Thanks, AB. Eric, we're gonna do some steaks maybe or something on the Blackstone. If not, if we do steaks, we'll do them on the Camp Chef. Um, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Thank you, whoever.
Leftover pulled pork. How do you store leftover
Thank
pulled pork?
Pickles.
Let me see. I gotta pull that back up here. Just with the food saver, and then if you're gonna use it within a couple days, you can just food saver it, or you can food saver it and then freeze it. That works fine.
Yeah, Thyron at TNT Barbecue. He does a lot of catering and stuff. And a lot of times he gets caught off guard with some of these big orders. And I keep telling him he needs to pre-smoke a lot of this pork and vacuum seal it. And then kind of finish it off. And, you know, I think he's going to start getting around to that. But that would make things a lot easier for him.
Holy
What's up, Carrie? Now, Carrie is old school. As a matter of fact, hope you're doing well, Carrie. She's been a subscriber of my channel. I might have only had like 20 subscribers back then. Boy, I mean, my content I wouldn't necessarily say is, you know, Steven Spielberg type quality, but it was definitely raw back when Carrie came to the house. So appreciate that.
How long will pulled pork last in the freezer if it's food saver?
Damn near indefinite.
Yeah, I think a long time. Months, I would
Longer
say.
than you'd need it to stay.
Yeah, probably. Thanks, Fred. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. All right, James. Have a good night, man. Thanks for checking in. We appreciate it. We're just hanging out.
Yeah, I just wanted to go live since I probably won't be going live again for another 6-8 months. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I got a giveaway coming up. That's what I want. That was the original reason I was thinking about doing a giveaway. I have a giveaway coming up, all right? So I'm not exactly sure what the giveaway is going to be. I do know one item that's going to be in this giveaway, and it's going to be my favorite temperature thermometer on your channel, too. Anybody that said Everyday Barbecue, No Hippie BBQ is going to be having a giveaway coming up pretty soon. The giveaway is going to be at least one... damn, what do you call that damn thing? Inkbird temperature.
Yeah.
One Inkbird temperature probe. I got a couple of T-shirts that I'm going to be giving away. Actually, a company that goes by the name of Hippie BBQ, or what was it called? Anyway, it's on my phone. They reached out to me and asked me if I'd wear their T-shirt in the video, and I was like, you know what? I was just about to buy some here. It's called what is it called? Barbecue Hippie or something like that. Anyway, got a few of those T-shirts I'm gonna give away. There's a couple people I'm gonna give it to anyway. I don't know if my oldest subscriber or one of my oldest ones is in here, but one of my most loyal subscribers is a vegan hippie who goes by the name of Pedestrian Hippie. I'm definitely giving her one. Definitely getting Sal one because he's the old school hippie too. And then I'm gonna do a drawing for that for the rest of it. So the drawing is gonna be. Shut up, Booger. The drawing is gonna be the Inkbird thermometer. I'm gonna have a couple oil, spices, stuff like that in there, and nothing huge, but you know, I do quite a few giveaways, so you know, this is just gonna be kind of a medium level giveaway.
How far do you live from Boulder? Wheat wants to know.
Boulder. About as far as it was for us to go from here to the steak restaurant today. About 45 minutes. Probably about 55 minutes, maybe an hour to get to Boulder.
Do you use Global knives? I don't, Kenneth.
What's Global Knives?
Must be just a brand of knife.
Yeah.
No, I don't, man. I'm not saying they're good or bad. I don't know anything about them. But I don't. Or I don't yet anyway. I haven't seen them. Thanks, John. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time, man. Looking forward to it. It's gonna be short-lived, like most fun things, but it's gonna be fun while it lasts. Thanks, Billy. Appreciate it.
I will, Mega Fred.
Thanks, Fred. Appreciate it, man.
You know, that's possible, Pickles, but not really. Not yet, anyway. So anyway, be on the lookout for that giveaway. Did I miss the explanation of why you named your channel No Hippie Barbecue? You know what? My channel name was going to be Hippie BBQ. But, you know, because I don't, like, follow the same barbecue rules. You know, you get to, with some... I mean, listen, barbecue... It can be the, you know, they can be pretty judgmental, and I've always done things the way I wanted to do them, or do it. So I was gonna call it Hippie Barbecue because of that, but then I think back to when I was in the Marine Corps, and there was this guy from Arkansas, and whenever we had to do some stuff that was stupid, he would say, "That's some hippie shit right there." So, anyway, I kept thinking about that, so when I came up with the name, instead of just calling it Hippie Barbecue,
Lewis.
I came up with No Hippie Barbecue, and that was kind of how I did it.
Are either of us chefs? I am not a chef. I am the furthest thing from a chef. Lyle has done some cooking.
No.
Huh?
No, go ahead.
Lyle's done some cooking in the military and stuff like that, so...
Yeah, I'm telling you, AB.
Don't say any bad words.
I'm not.
AB is the live master.
Hey, Lewis.
But you know what? When I found this little place or this website called what was the name of it again? Barbecue Hippie, because I was just Googling No Hippie Barbecue just to see what would come up. And there's a few people out there that have got that name, and I don't remember them being around when I came up with it. But Hippie Barbecue or Barbecue Hippie, I think they're kind of fairly new. There's another competition barbecue team that's called like Hippie Style Barbecue or something like that.
Thanks, Lewis.
But forgot what my point was. But either way,
thanks, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, Wheat, Green Forest Craft, dude's really good. That's Matthew Barlow's brother. And
what was my point?
You're old, man. You don't remember what you were gonna say.
Oh yeah, I'm about to be 50. I can't wait to get that AARP card. Everybody else doesn't want to turn 50. I want to turn 50. Get all kinds of discounts. Oh, now I see somebody's cracking on me, calling me No Hippie Barbecue Cooking in Crocs.
Who said that? Who said that?
I think,
was that Booger?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Man, I'm telling you, nothing like being comfortable. I used to be cracking on people wearing Crocs. And then somebody bought me some as a joke. And I just started rocking them around the house, you know. And then I kind of, you know, every now and then I forget and leave the house with them. And, you know, then it was, you know, then I actually went and bought some. So, you know. So
he got a whole closet full of Crocs.
No.
Oh, somebody asked favorite rub companies.
You know, it seems like, you know, there's a bunch of different rub companies I like. You got that Sweet Smoky Joe's. I like a lot of their, like, fish and chicken type rubs. Primarily the fish. And you know what? They just seem a lot different than some of these other barbecue rub companies. Tango Joe has the only spice. You know, we get so many spices, either I buy them or people send them. That is the one thing that I have to buy for her, because she, you know, she loves that.
Subscribe to No Hippie, man. Definitely subscribe.
You know, the Riches River Dirt stuff that I just did a video on. I think I've done 2 videos on that. The reason I like that is a lot of these companies will claim something's hot and spicy, and it's really not hot and spicy. That stuff was good. Man, there's another company that I bought some stuff from a company and they asked me for a review, but it wasn't for me. And man, I'm pissed off. I don't know the name of the company right now, but anyway, man. Anyway, they sent some things, and I've only tasted a couple of those so far, but those were pretty good. I did. Oh, they had that salmon rub. Oh my god, that stuff was good. Whatever I used in that salmon video for the plank salmon, that salmon rub was good. So those are some good ones. Some stuff that there's an old company. A lot of you old school guys that have been on YouTube for a while remember a company called Cajun TV Network or Cooking with Cade. They had like some spices that they were doing. I don't know what's going on with that right now, but that stuff was good. As a matter of fact, my wife just used some of that last night, I believe. But that's some good stuff too. As far as some of the other things, what I plan on having in this giveaway that I have, depending on if they still have some of these seasonings that I have or that I sell at the store. The store had a lot of exotic kind of salts, like a truffle salt, a blue cheese salt, stuff like that. I might include that in the giveaway that I have coming up.
And I love Tango Joe's Verde, very good stuff. Malcolm Reed's AP, I have here. Love that stuff on anything, eggs, chicken, beef, whatever. And then I just got some Cosmos Dirty Bird. That stuff is outstanding. Really, really good on chicken. I did some smoked chicken breasts, and I absolutely loved it. It was just really, really good. My dog's out here visiting us now.
Oh, Malcolm Reed Killer Hog. Like that. You know what? And then, yeah.
Malcolm is a legend. And Heaven Made Products, I've never had anything from them, but yeah, they make really good stuff. I know they do because nobody has said anything bad about them that I know. And I think that's who makes Rich's stuff, right?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did try their Heaven Made Products, but I haven't tried it on anything. I just poured it in my hand and licked it off, and, that's some good stuff.
Pardon my dog. Good luck.
But anyway, I was waiting on some. Wait, are rubs preferred over marinades, or is it just a matter of personal taste? Yeah, but I would say it's a matter of personal taste.
I would agree with that.
Smoking and grilling with AB. I'm supposed to be seeing how good his barbecue sauce is when it comes to barbecue sauces, but listen,
Christy.
me and Mike are gonna be as old as Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence in that movie Life by the time I get that barbecue sauce, because I've been waiting around a while for that.
Let me see here. Some Jardiniere. I've never made homemade, man. I want to, but I can buy it so easily in the jar and just enjoy it that way. Christy, we have 2 birds and 1 dog. And I think my son has a pet frog.
And that's just counting what's inside the house.
Right.
I guarantee you walk 10 feet into them woods over there, and they got all kinds of stuff over there. Alligators. I know they got salamanders.
He's talking about that, but every time I'm on the phone with him when he's back in Denver, he's killing a snake.
Oh, yeah, I was dropping bodies in my backyard, boy. Snakes thought, I got a dog that's afraid to go out and pee because I think a snake scared her or something. So, I got to deal with that now. But I was back there dropping bodies at the beginning of the summer.
Chicken breasts are dry is brine or injecting butter. Well, that or
I would say brine.
Brining, yeah, marinating is a really good way to do that. Or you might just be overcooking them. Make sure you're not taking them any higher than 165 and get them up there nice and slow, maybe at 225, 250, and get them off around 165, and you'll be fine because then they won't be dry. I used to have the same problem, and I just practiced and eventually got it.
AB looks like he agrees with us. Injecting doesn't really get it like that.
Yeah.
Injecting isn't quite as deep into it.
Yeah, brining is, I think, a better method if you're going to choose one of the two.
And I like pounding my chicken breasts out a little bit just to thin them out a bit. And
Yeah,
then if
better
you
that
cook
way.
them fast. Booger's chiming in with the... Listen, if anybody knows about what to do with the chicken, it's Booger, because she was out there killing her own chickens to eat.
Somebody had a question here. What do we do for a living? I own a small IT company, and Lyle
Mortgage banker.
is a mortgage banker.
Gentleman of leisure. Yeah.
Yeah, Famous Dave's rub is really good. As a matter of fact, there's a hardware store out here, and I think they're nationwide. They're called Menards, and they have the Famous Dave's rubs and seasonings for like $2.50 to
I'm
$3
not a
a
fan of
bottle.
the Famous Dave's.
I really like their burger
They
and
got
steak
that
seasoning.
orange peel type stuff in their rib rub. I'm not a huge fan of them. I actually have a Famous Dave rib rub recipe on my channel.
Yeah, I like the rib rub myself personally. I like it a lot. I think it's if you're just gonna knock some ribs off fast and you don't want to make your own, I like that one. I think it's really good.
Actually, you know what Thyron did? Because he bought some of that too. And he thought it was too coarse, so he ground it up. You know, he just took the bottle, ground it up, and got it a little bit thinner.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I didn't have a problem with the taste. It was just a little too coarse for me.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's really good. I like it. Yeah, and if you have Menards, man, it's like a Home Depot store. They have like a little food section in there, and they have a spot where there's just a ton of seasonings and cool little like jarred olives and jardinere and hot peppers and different cool stuff. But the seasonings aisle is pretty well stacked, and they have, I think, 4 or 5 different famous.
I don't
Dave
like
seasonings.
Sweet Baby Ray's either. As a matter of fact, it's not that I don't even like Sweet Baby Ray's. It's like I actually hate Sweet Baby Ray's.
I don't mind it, but it's not my favorite. My favorite generic or basic barbecue sauce is Open Pit, I think, by far. And then there's a ton of them that I like that are, you know...
Booger, I think membrane off, it just shows a different level of actual... It's a different level of care. It doesn't... You know, I've done it with and without. And if I'm cooking a whole bunch of ribs, I'll leave the membranes on or score them. But to me, that's just attention to detail more than anything else.
For me, if I'm not wrapping, I'll leave membrane on and score because I like that little crispiness on the outside. If I'm wrapping, I'll pull the membrane because I don't want that extra chewiness.
See, it's all about personal preference there.
It is. It really is.
I don't think there's, you know what, and that's the thing. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to do barbecue.
Whatever you like.
There's a lot of people in barbecue, especially some of them like, you know, oh, you need a salt and pepper. You know what, if everybody's stuck with salt and pepper, you know, I mean, at some point somebody needs to grow a little bit and try to change things up. But, you know, even if salt and pepper is fine by itself, at some point, don't you think expanding on your repertoire is...
Try new stuff. See what you like.
Give your boy a hug. You recommended I subscribe. I'm on board.
Yeah, I got you a subscriber.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, Mike. I love you, okay? I'm supposed to give you a hug.
He's got a good channel, man. You got to check him out. Get on your game, Lyle. I can't. These things go away so fast.
You know, I know.
Oh, he said more people watch my channel than yours.
Yeah, she's more popular than I am.
No,
Listen, Sweet Baby Ray's, I'm gonna tell you, they just have to take my black card because you know what I really don't like is I don't like a thick barbecue sauce. You go spread that stuff on your ribs, it looks like lacquer or like you painted a house with like some super thick paint. I like something that spreads out real thin, gives a nice little gloss to it. Sweet Baby Ray's, man, I just get a cavity thinking about it.
You like Open Pit?
Never had it.
You never had Open Pit?
No.
For
and
real?
I've never had a cavity, so I'll let you know. What? No.
I can't believe you never had Open Pit.
As a matter of fact, I just got into barbecue sauce. When I first started my YouTube channel, you never saw anything with barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah, Sweet Baby Ray's is too sweet. I mean, I think I like Open Pit because it's got a little bit of a zing. I don't know. It's just really good. It's very, very good. It's my favorite one if I'm just going to grab a basic barbecue sauce. And they actually have an onion, Open Pit onion flavor.
Yeah, Coakley's
Really
is good. And Coakley's is a thinner barbecue sauce too. His and Manuel, you know, you wanted barbecue sauce or thinner barbecue sauces.
Hey, Jeremy, thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it.
Now he
Kenneth
says,
Fry Open Pit, man. Cattleman's is really good too, Tim. You're right. They have that at our local grocery store here, and it was real cheap, like $2 a bottle. Really good stuff.
AB says he's scared to send it to my. You know, I can hook it up even if it's too thick. I can thin it out, but I'm just saying straight from the bottle. But he said now I'm scared to send you mine.
Oh, because
well,
he's got a
dang,
thicker one.
it's been damn near a year since you said you were gonna send it, so don't be scared now.
Cookies, Jeremy. Is that a sauce company?
He said, I think he means Coakley's.
Oh, Coakley's. How'd you do that? Swipe up.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I think he means Coakley's, not cookies, but he may mean cookies. I don't know. Authentic Epic Boom, Long Beach in the house. Authentic Epic Boom sent me some nice spices a while back. Pinzi spices. I think I use that more off camera than on camera, but man, there's some good steaks seasonings in there.
No, he says it's called Cookies, man. It must be a company.
I've
Never seen it, dude. Never seen it. I'd like to check it out, though.
I had to watch an advertisement to watch the live stream. You must be doing right. You know what? I'm not sure about that, but one thing I can tell you, I don't think I have that super chat thing enabled. Definitely don't do any of that, at least on this one.
No,
so.
what happens is that if your channel's monetized, it's default when you go live or do anything. It's default that monetization is on, so it's not like we choose that before we go on. At least not from the mobile version when I do it. I will, Jeremy. I'm going to check that out. I know it's not in my local grocery store, though. No problem, Ken. And these are just opinions, man. We're not chefs. You know, this is just our opinions on stuff. So you definitely...
Yeah, Authentic Epic Boom. She lives about 2 minutes away from Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, probably. Maybe not. Long Beach might be a little ways from there, but...
I'm cooking
Well, I got some stories of Long Beach back in the 80s.
So I'm cooking with it now. What?
Pinzi spices.
Okay. Hey, Dave. Here comes my maniac dog again.
Man, there was, you know what? And this is why I didn't keep going live at all, because I wanted to have some kind of at least a thought process on what I wanted to do. So I wanted to go live to tell you guys, anybody that wasn't here earlier, I do plan on having a giveaway pretty soon, so be on the lookout for that. I was just waiting around for a couple things to kind of figure out when I was going to do it, so that's probably going to be, what's that?
That question right there.
Do you guys, what?
We use the slow and sear.
Yes, I'd be rocking the slow and sear heavily.
Me too.
And as a matter of fact, and this is no joke, I know there's been a lot of stuff going on with the slow and sear and everything. Listen, I just got a 26-inch kettle smoker. The only reason I got that 26-inch kettle smoker was because the slow and sear. I would not have got the 26-inch without it, and that's real talk right there. Anyway, you know, it's not necessary, but it's just the utensil that I like to use.
Yeah, it's not impossible to use a kettle without it, but it makes it a lot easier and it makes it a lot better, in my opinion. And that's coming from me, I'm not a charcoal expert, and I don't want to be. I just want to be able to light it and use it and control it, and it makes for all those things to be easier. For me, I really, really enjoy it, and I mean, I love mine, so that's just my stance on it. I think a vinegary-based sauce is good. Me too, Joe. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I got some sauces sent to me this week, and they just arrived today. It's a Carolina company, and one of them is an Eastern Carolina sauce, which I can't wait to get into.
Yeah, for everybody that sees Smoking and Grilling with AB, you know what? He's a channel that I have learned a lot from, and he is just now starting out, but you know, you learn different things from different people, and I've pulled a lot of knowledge from him, so If you're not subscribed to him, definitely check him out. Another channel, I mean, there's a bunch of different channels I can go through, but you know, I'm just talking about the ones that have kind of had some impact on me. Booger 500 US. She's really the only reason I got an air fryer. Probably what? When did I get that air fryer? 3 years ago, something like that. Anyway, boom, all because of Diane. Let me see. I'm sure there was some.
Yeah, definitely. If anybody's into air fryers, air fryer cooking, check out Booger's channel. Air fryer recipes with Booger 500 US. She's the queen of air fryers, and the stuff she does on there is just incredible.
And Christy, you know what?
You
Christy needs to put out. Christy needs to put out more videos. She's like blaming it on her kids and stuff like that. I don't know what's up with that. She needs to get more active.
You got the 2.0, and what do I think about the Vortex? You know what, man? I've never used the Vortex, and so I'm not going to comment on it. I don't want to compare it because I don't own one and I've never used it. The only device like that I've used is the Slow and Sear, and I like that for sure. You ever used
seriously,
the Vortex?
No, I've never. Stop this.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. Well, it's your money, not mine.
Well, no, I mean just stop it in general.
Camp Chef and not a... oh, well, you know what? I'll be honest. When I bought the Blackstone, I didn't even know the Camp Chef existed. I think they're both really good units. Lyle here has both, and I think he probably prefers the Camp Chef a little bit.
Over what?
The Blackstone? Or no? I don't know.
Oh, no. Listen. Since I'm not doing a review on it, let's just be honest. If the Blackstone and the Camp Chef, you know, you can't really compare them because they're in two different price brackets. But if money, you know, they're within, $75 of each other. The Camp Chef is far superior than the Blackstone. And it looks like my wife just let me know that my package from Hippie BBQ is at home, so I'll be rocking that little shirt here in a little bit. But like I was saying, the Blackstone is like not even to be compared to the Camp Chef. Now, I will not do a review on them because they're not close enough in price to really do a competitive review on. But you can grill over open flames on the Camp Chef. Can't do that on the Blackstone. Even like the griddle is a little bit more advanced with like
pickles.
Anyway, I like the Blackstone, but if you're gonna, you know, if you're willing to spend a little bit more money.
Well, and he's got both. I don't. I've got the Blackstone, and I love the Blackstone. I really do. Other than the little grease issue that I had, which I fixed with that part from Backyard Life Gear, and the newer Blackstones don't have that issue. They've repositioned the grease strip, but I love mine. I've made some awesome food on it, and I mean, I don't have any plans on changing that anytime soon. So I don't own a Camp Chef though, but I've heard that they're very good. I won't say anything bad about it. I don't.
Blackstone keeps dissing him. He'll own a Camp Chef.
Well, hopefully that's not the case. I have done an awful lot of Blackstone videos though.
I make my own barbecue sauce quite a bit, but you know, I'm like, the funny thing about it is people are always like, you know, thank you for putting the recipe in the description. Thanks for doing all this stuff. You know what? When I'm cooking at my house, I never measure anything out. You know, I just put that down in the description just because I know that. Here's what, to me, if people are coming to my channel to like learn how to make something, logic to me says have the, you know, ingredients in the description. So that's why I do it. But when I make barbecue sauce, I just throw it together. So it's always going to be tasting different. So yeah, I've made my own barbecue sauce. It's always different. And I love making like a nice habanero glaze and stuff like that. Cherry habanero glaze, things like that.
Santa Maria grill attachment. I would love to, man. I'd love to try one of those out. They look cool. I'll tell you that for sure.
On which unit?
Probably on the Weber. What's up, CJ? Thanks for coming,
That's about
man.
the only way that Weber Smoky Mountain's getting any love out of me.
With the Santa Maria attachment?
Yeah,
you have one?
No, I have a Weber Smoky Mountain, but at this point, with so many options, the Weber Smoky Mountain's like the last one I'm using, so that is about to be sold maybe next barbecue season.
Thanks, CJ. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're just hanging out together. We decided that I was just gonna
I
let
hear
him go
you,
on
Bonnie.
his channel, and then he's like, "No, go on yours too." So we're doing both.
Man, but this
There
is
you
like,
go.
this is very relaxing out here. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon we're gonna see like Barney pull up in his squad car, offer us some cookies. No, I'm joking. It's not like that country, but it's very like relaxing. Like it's no hustle and bustle.
I shouldn't tell you what my bird's favorite tune is, huh?
What is it?
The Andy Griffith Show. And I'm not kidding. My son whistles. My son's bird whistles Andy Griffith over and over.
Somebody
we
asked,
compete locally. I've never been in a competition myself ever.
Pickles asked, Carolina mustard sauce. That's on my radar, actually. Carolina mustard sauce. As far as competing goes, I'm not. You know, me and Thyron of TNT Barbecue, we have possibly some plans down the future. He competes. To me, competing is kind of more or less, well, you know what
Pickles
they
is
say,
keeping score.
a big swinging contest, and no need for that. But I just don't, you know, to me, it's just not my deal. Plus, there's a lot of really good competition barbecue people out there, and I don't think I'll. You know.
Oh, hey, Bobby, this is my buddy Lyle from No Hippie BBQ. He flew out here to hang with me this weekend. He's staying here at my place in the backwoods, as he would say, and we're just hanging out together.
It's more like front woods.
So Lyle is, just to let you guys know, the first creator to
Just
reach
bread
out
that
to
shoe
me
up and drop it.
to help
350
me.
grease.
And so we've become very close friends over the last 8-9 months, and been trying to plan a get together for a while. And it
What
was
am I going
tough
to cook
for me
for what,
because
Pickles?
of my my son's baseball schedule and everything. But now that that's over and school started, this was a good opportunity for us. So I'm glad to have him here. He's hanging here with my family for the next couple days. So check out his channel.
Your wife is asking.
Thanks,
you.
Booger. Oh yeah, Oh, you're telling me about the dog? Yeah, I do. Crazy dog.
What are we gonna cook? Oh, what are we gonna cook? Whatever you want to cook.
Hey, Jared, Barbecue and Bottles. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
You know what? No beef tongue.
Booger, thank you
nothing
very much.
crazy
That's
like
nice
that,
of
though.
you. I was going to finish saying something, and I don't remember. I think we covered it. I think it was Blackstone Camp Chef, and I think we pretty much said all we need to say about that. There wasn't really much else. And we have the slow and here conversation already. I think we got everything covered that we've been asked so far. The gallery, what's up, man? Got Lyle here from No Hippie. You watch the gallery Backyard Barbecue?
I'm not sure.
I think he's a newer channel, and he has made some really good stuff. I think he did a steak, and he did some kind of a French onion recipe within the last couple weeks. Really good. You guys check out his channel. Look at him in the chat. Check him out. Check out Booger for sure. Pickles, Barbecue and Bottles. I did a shout out for him about a month ago. He's
What's
a
up,
really
Phil?
good dude.
Oh, hell
All these
yeah.
channels are really good channels. Oh, thank you.
If I could, please. We got a bartender out here.
My wife. Yeah, man. Cubs have been in first place in the NL for a bit, and you know what? They're finally getting some good pitching. So I kind of like where we're at right now. We'll see. We got to get some of these guys off the DL, though. I'm talking like a baseball manager.
Yeah, baseball games. They play 900 games a year, and 2 teams get in.
It's entertainment.
Yeah,
man.
Daddy could probably hang.
Hey, Chef. What's up, man?
I don't know if Ray Mack. Ray Mack couldn't hang, but I think Phil could hang.
I wish Phil was
I've
here.
been trying to get out to see Phil, but you know, Phil was like, Phil is, you know, he's either gone, and when he's back, he's like traveling and doing all kinds of stuff. Anyway, this is what Mike's wife is providing. New Amsterdam vodka. This is like top shelf right here. I normally go with I'd be happy with some McCormick's, but she's breaking out the expensive stuff.
Kenneth, if you got Baez on your fantasy team, then you're doing really good. Did you see his homer last night? 481 feet, second longest of the season in the entire major leagues. I can put it down. Oh, he must be talking about booze. It's too bad you're not here, Phil. American. Let me see you, Jen.
What's up, Ray? Oh shit!
Oh, he's calling you.
Well, I can't do both at the same time.
It was 481 feet. It was out of the park on the Waveland Avenue in deep left center field last night. So we got both. For those of you that have just joined, both me and Lyle from No Hippie are live on our channels right now, and I'm kind of going back and forth here, looking at his chat and mine.
Ray Mac, the baldest guy on YouTube, is in the house.
Says he didn't realize that you were on your phone.
Yeah. Man, Phil, I'm telling you, if you came out here, boy, we could go fishing, hunting, live off the land, all within 3 blocks of this current location.
It's not that bad, guys.
No, I'm
He's
not
making
saying,
a big deal out of
no,
it.
this is some good living out here.
I like it. I like where I live.
Oh, no, I'm just saying it's.
Yeah.
You ever go fishing? I would say I've gone casting. My son, tried to think he was like a little fisherman, and we went out and tried fishing, and all he did was spend the whole day changing lures and doing all kinds of stuff. So we went casting. We didn't catch anything.
So I love to fish. Kenneth asked this question once before, Lyle. I don't know any channels in Michigan. Do you? Do you know any channels in Michigan?
No.
Yeah, I don't know any creators in Michigan, unfortunately, man. I'm sorry. I saw that question before.
Phil, we're in Rockford, or outside of Rockford or something, in Illinois.
We're between Belvedere and Rockford. Jared, when I go, I'll be honest, man, I like going up where, well, not quite up into Canada, but we go up to, when we get to go on vacation, we go up to Orr, Minnesota, which is just about 50 miles or 70 miles south of the Canadian border. And I love fishing for northern walleye, muskie, bass. That's how I like to do it. But I also really enjoy salmon fishing, which I haven't done in a long time. Lot of fun fishing for salmon too. Yes.
Yeah. Here's Thyron TNT Barbecue. See, Thyron is. See, this is more kind of woodsy. Thyron, okay, I was joking with Mike saying that, I plan on, we're gonna see an Amish, horse and buggy going down the street. I actually saw Amish people riding horses and buggies down the street when I was at Thyron's place.
Yeah, it's great walleye fishing, Jared, and we go to Pelican Lake, which I think there might be a couple muskies in there. There's not many, but there's some big northern, there's some great walleye, and there's some excellent bass fishing there, especially smallmouth. But we've gone to Lake Vermilion a couple times too. That's a great muskie lake, and really good walleye lake and bass and everything. It's just a great lake. Someday when I retire, I want to retire with a cabin on Lake Vermilion. That's my dream.
I'm fighting the urge because what time is it Denver time right now?
It's almost 8 o'clock here, so it's almost 7 o'clock there.
Yeah, see, I'm fighting that urge, I got that biological clock ticking. I'm going to fight it. I'm not going to sleep at 9 o'clock Chicago time or Illinois time, but it is a battle I will have to wage.
He goes to bed early. What's wrong?
Look at Thyron said, what about crappie? I've never heard of crappie. I've heard of crappie. But then again, we are talking to Thyron at TNT Barbecue. Thyron at TNT Barbecue said when he was in college, he was helping Chinese students learn how to speak English. So now there's a whole generation of, you know, Chinese people that can't speak correct English.
It would be walleye or northern. I really love northern a lot, but they're hard to fillet because of that Y bone. So once you learn how to fillet those, and I've done a few good, you know, then they're really, really good. So I love doing that. Catching them, cleaning them, and eating them fresh. And always go simple. I go Uncle Buck's spicy seasoning, and I knock them out that way. Sorry about my dog. Weed, it's Uncle Buck's spicy. That's my favorite. Or you can go Uncle Buck's original. Either way, you can't go wrong, man. Or you can make your own batter.
Yeah, Thyron and TNT Barbecue. That's my man right there. As a matter of fact,
Phil's on both of ours. You must.
I planned on going out to
Thanks, Phil.
see Thyron in Iowa again. I told him, man, listen, just grab you another house. I'll be out there. You know, give me a reason to go out there. And here it is 2 years later, and he's still not pulled the trigger on that bad boy.
Yeah, Jared, I did a, so for tomorrow's video, Jared's asking about a hint for tomorrow's video. No problem. I did a turkey bacon melt on the Blackstone, and it was really good. So that video is all ready. It's going tomorrow at, you got it, Joe. I'm going to definitely check out your stuff too, man. I thought I was already subscribed to you, but yeah, so check out that video, 8:15 a.m. tomorrow morning, my time, Central Time. Turkey bacon melt came out really good. So I hope you guys will enjoy it.
And if you guys want to see some flambe action, boy, I tried to burn up the kitchen using that technique in my video coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, it was good, Jared. So I've done that before. Like, you know, if you got lunch meat at home and you're kind of bored with just making cold sandwiches, I've just like taken a frying pan out. And Phil, I'd love that, man. Great place out here called Lou Malnati's. Best deep dish Chicago style pizza. But there's a place called Pequod's which I want to visit, and it's in the city. So maybe if you come out here, maybe that's where we'll go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I've done the sandwich thing inside where I've taken a frying pan out and, like, you know, seared the turkey a bit and then melted the cheese on top and whatever. Well, I finally just said I'm gonna do this on the Blackstone, and I did. And it was just so, I don't know why food is so much better on the Blackstone than when I cook it inside, but it really is. It just has so much more flavor. Why?
Them views.
Oh, maybe it's the views. No, I mean, I've made a few dishes outside on the Blackstone that I make inside all the time, and they don't even compare. The Blackstone just makes it so much more flavorful. Yeah, Pickles, Pequod's. I gotta get there someday, man. I really do. It's such a way for me to get to, and I don't like to drive downtown, so I probably want to go with a friend that. I have a few friends that work downtown, so they know the city really well, and maybe I'll go down there with one of them.
Speaking of Chicago, listen, if you fly into Chicago airport, you better not be crippled, boy, because they ain't got no assistance for you flying into that airport, boy. They had crippled people like out there walking with canes and everything. No escalator action, nothing. Just you're on your own. They make you grow up out here. You got to be hard.
Is the dog getting in trouble in there?
Yeah, he's...
Yeah.
My dog won't behave.
It is so much better, I'm telling you, on the griddle. Hey, cheers to you too, man. Chicago is a weird place. I don't really like driving through there. I just don't like all the one-ways and all the traffic, and breakfast is excellent
about that,
there.
boy.
Yeah, just trying to get out of there today, and it wasn't really like traffic time. I mean, I picked him up. What time did I get you? 1:50? Picked him up about 1:50.
Yeah, I came into O'Hare.
Lyle looks tipsy.
Oh, vaguely.
So I picked him up at O'Hare at like 1:50, and we were just heading right back west. And we got caught in about 20 minutes of traffic, man, just getting out of O'Hare. I mean, it's crazy. I just don't like driving through that. Pickles used to work at Groupon, huh? So there's a Chicago office, I imagine.
Thyron's asking what kind of dog you got.
It is a, they call it a Multi-Shan, half Maltese, half Bichon. He's nuts, but he's cute. Millennium Park is pretty amazing, though. Yeah.
Because I know Thyron knows what kind of dog I have.
Soldier Field is great, man. You know, very historic and a lot like Wrigley Field. I'm a Bears fan, too. I'll admit it. Shamefully, but I am.
If you want to learn to cook barbecue, just start cooking, I'm telling you.
Yep. Easiest way is just trial and error.
Boy, I burn up some stuff so bad. Like when I first started, I didn't even know there was YouTube. Because I think when I started, it was around 2007-ish, something like that. I didn't even know anything about YouTube. I was just out there just kind of winging it. As a matter of fact, I wasn't even looking like on Google. I would just be trying stuff and man, you just gotta tear some stuff up, I'm telling you.
The first slab of ribs I ever made like 10 years ago or 12 years ago, I just lit up the gas grill and threw them on there, and they were awful. So, I mean, I didn't know anything back then, so it takes a while.
I'm doing good. Alright, I'm having a hard time focusing. Jitter flicks.
How tall doing tonight? I imagine that's how y'all doing tonight. Good, doing good.
Thyron's asking what your favorite college team is.
There you go, Phil. What's my favorite college team?
You know what? Authentic Epic Boom. Get a 22-inch Weber kettle grill. And rock that in just some regular Kingsford charcoal.
Gary, how are you, man?
Yeah, Daddy Cooks remembers earlier videos. Oh, yeah, no. Well, I know Daddy Cooks talking about my earlier videos. Mine still aren't like, you know, Spielberg or nothing like that. But anybody that's subscribed to Daddy Cooks channel that just kind of got subscribed, go back and watch some of his old videos.
So, hey, Booger's got one for us. Double hot seat question. Your thoughts on boiling ribs? I'm going to let you go first because you've done it. I've never done it.
Man, I'm telling you, boiled ribs, you know what? I've made them. As a matter of fact, I did a taste test, and people preferred those over the other ones, but I just don't. It's just a different flavor to it. It's almost like if you boil them and then grill them, they almost have that. You know what boiled ribs remind me of is anybody that's ate at. What's the name of that place for the season I don't like?
Famous Dave's?
Famous Dave's. It reminds me of Famous Dave's ribs because it has more of a grilled flavor than a smoked flavor. I don't have a problem with them. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be out rocking them all the time, but you know what? I think boiled ribs are all right. I'm not going to hate on anybody because they do it.
And you know, for me, I just don't know if I could ever do it. Like, I really don't know if I'd have any interest in it. I mean, hey, it's Justin. What's up, Justin?
Well, I got to do it. I got to try them out. You know.
I've never done it, and I don't know if I would. The thought of it just doesn't sound very appetizing. And I'm not saying...
Sure, you get some of that and some apple juice or something like that. Get that seed. I'm telling you, they're not... Anyway.
Probably the closest that I ever did it or did anything like that was... I experimented one time, and I steamed ribs on a little rack in a glass pan with some apple juice underneath, and I steamed it in the oven at like 200 or 210 for like 2 hours just to get them tender, and then I grilled them. That's probably the closest that I ever got to doing that, and I will say those were good, but I don't know about just straight up boiling them. Like, I don't know. I don't think I would do it. There you go.
What's that?
Justin says, boiled ribs, what the heck? How much have I missed?
We just got on that topic, but you know what I'm telling you? As a matter of fact, I might do that again, do a like little taste test with some people and see what they prefer. Because here's my thing with barbecue, okay? If you go to any place outside of the barbecue world and say, how would you like your ribs? All them people say fall off the bone ribs. Then you have a bunch of barbecue people that are trying to cook towards barbecue tastes that have a problem with barbecue ribs now, or with fall off the bone ribs. I personally don't like fall off the bone ribs that much, but who am I to argue with more people in the community? I think a lot of barbecue cooks get caught up in trying to prove a point that they can cook ribs a certain way to win a competition, when in reality, most people don't like competition ribs. If you were to give them fall off the bone ribs right
Thanks,
next
Louis.
to them.
It's been fun, man. I'm happy he's out here too. On the rib subject, I did a video, and Baby Back Maniac did one of these too. But
Yep,
and
I
I've
hear you
done
about
two
the
of them.
boiled ribs.
I did a
I am a hippie.
I did a video maybe 2 months ago where I took 3 slabs of ribs, and I went 6 hours at 225, no wrap, and I did the other 2 I did wrap on butcher paper and wrap
Feels
in
crazy.
Wrap in foil, and I give the results at the end, and it was
Hey,
no wrap for the
I haven't
win,
tried them in the
by far.
microwave yet, but I might.
Microwave? No. Next up, liquid smoked ribs in the microwave. Justin. Justin, send me a text when you can with an update on what we were talking about, okay? I hope everything is good. Oh, we're distracting somebody from editing. Go figure. Okay, Jared, thanks for coming in, man. We appreciate it. Yeah, and I think that's true too, Pickles. Look, man, part of barbecue is having fun during the cook, you know, and how much fun you have in boiling ribs.
Just as much fucking fun. You can sit around and have fun boiling ribs too.
I don't know.
Well, I'm not saying, I'm not. I've only done it a couple times. What I'm saying is when I did them, as a matter of fact, James Aim and Claim 'em was at the beginning of one of my boiled rib videos. Then I did them again and did a taste test, and the boiled ribs were preferred over the other ones. And I'll probably do it again just to test out that theory again and take them. All right, see you later, Pickles. I might do it again, take them to a different place and see what they pick. But listen, I got a problem. I got a bigger problem with that Weber Smoky Mountain water pan than I do with boiled ribs. That I got a problem with. As a matter of fact, that's why that Weber Smoky Mountain's about to be out of here. That will not survive another barbecue season.
Yeah, man, I think unwrapped.
No, we
is my
need David
favorite.
to invent the liner. You think he's stacking cheese now? Let him come up with that. Unless me and Justin want to go in on it. Oh, I cannot stand a Weber Smoky Mountain water pan. Woo! You gotta stop. You gotta talk to somebody else about that editing software. I'm basic. I don't. What do you use for yours? You need to be talking to Phil at Daddy Cooks and then AB at Smoking and Grilling with AB about them editing softwares and stuff like that.
Who's asking?
Are you going to get? I know he's not talking about me.
Editing software for me. I started with iMovie on the iPhone, then I went to iMovie on the Mac, and now I'm using Final Cut Pro. Learning how to use that, and that's by far my favorite.
I think somebody's asking if somebody's going to Keith Bettag's get together. He's probably asking Booger 500 that one.
Yeah.
Okay, man, Thyron's talking about me boiling ribs. Yet, when him and his family came out here, his wife spent the last 2 years trying to figure out the recipes I made for him when they were at my house. So, Thyron, you need to stop cracking on your boy like that. You guys are still trying to figure out my stuff.
So for fall off the bone ribs, so the way I like the ribs are to be able to bite them off the bone, you know, so you can still manage to move them around on and off the grill and stuff. That's my favorite level of tenderness, with a little bit of a, not crust on the outside, but maybe a tightness and tender inside that just pulls right off the bone when you bite. That's my favorite, if that helps explain it. Just where you grab it and it falls apart, it's just too mushy for me. I don't like it. I know some people do. I don't. And a lot of people judge ribs that way. Like if they don't fall apart when you pick them up, they don't think they're done right. I disagree with that 100%. But that's my preference. Barbecue's all preference, like Lyle said. My thoughts on
Siren,
spritzing.
I
What
know
are your
he's not
thoughts on
cracking on me.
spritzing?
Well, I love it. Not necessarily for moisture, but just to add a little another layer of flavor.
Yeah, if you want to add a layer of flavor or some fragrance, maybe. But for me, I don't even really spritz anymore. I'll be honest.
So Thyron is saying Weber Smoky Mountain is the champ, bro. You trade in a Smoky Mountain for a pellet grill. Listen, Thyron, you wouldn't even have had a Weber Smoky Mountain if it wasn't for me. First of all. Second of all, I didn't get rid of it yet. And third of all, that 26-inch kettle is pretty much taking the place of a lot of things right now. So I haven't used the, not that there's anything wrong with them, I haven't used the Weber Smoky Mountain but once this barbecue season, and the Pit Barrel Cooker once this barbecue season. That 26-inch kettle's putting in work. Well, thanks, Bobby D. I do appreciate that.
I got you another subscriber. That's my boy Bobby D right there, man.
See, that's the whole reason I came out here. Now I can leave. Shoot, we can all tell who the old people are now, because you got to be over 35 to be in this chat right now, because on a Friday night back in the days, I was running and gunning. Shoot, it was like, you know, see. That was for somebody else. Thanks, wait. Red's Barbecue and Pizzeria, this one. Yep.
Hey, Red's in the house. What's up, man?
Semper Fidelis, Marine Corps brother right there. Man, I'm telling you, that's when you know you're old. Man, I get to bed earlier on a Friday, and I was even like getting dressed back in the days to go out. But everybody gets old.
Baby
Pedestrian
backs.
hippie, listen. Pedestrian, I'm gonna be having a giveaway coming up pretty soon, and I'm actually gonna send you a prize just right off the bat. There's a company that was called Barbecue Hippie or something like that. They had saw me on Instagram and asked me if I would want one of their shirts. So I was actually gonna buy a shirt of theirs anyway. So I'm gonna have a giveaway with some of those Barbecue Hippie t-shirts. And since you are an actual hippie, I figured I would send you one, and you know, a vegan hippie that watches every single one of my videos is, you know, worth the t-shirt.
Let's see here. I had a couple questions. St. Louis or baby backs?
Actually, both.
I like baby backs, man. I just like the cut better. Blackened
for
fish
YouTube,
videos.
St. Louis.
Yeah, I guess they probably are more photogenic. Blackened fish videos on the Blackstone. I haven't yet.
Hey,
man.
Ray Mac. I don't have a reason to get to bed early tonight. The reason I get to bed early is because my dog's got little bladders. And they wake me up at like 3 in the morning. And then sometimes I can't go back to sleep.
Johnny says correct, Mike. I'm sorry, Johnny. I must have lost the previous comment in here somewhere, man. I'm on the iPad and like the comments come up for like a few seconds and then they go away and then I bring them back up and I like have missed some, it seems like. Lyle's 1 hour in it and
Actually,
he came.
Actually, you know, I was the one with the bladder issue. Listen, I was the only person on the damn plane that didn't piss on the way out here. As a matter of fact, I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning. Well, we left the house at like 5 something. And I didn't pee till I got to Mike's house. And I was like, what time did we get here?
4 o'clock?
So let's say 3. So that's a good 11 hours right there. Holding that like a camel, yo. What went on the flat top? I don't know. We haven't done nothing yet. He might be cooking on that flat top tomorrow.
We're gonna see. If it rains, it's gonna be flat top. If it doesn't, it's gonna be some ribeyes on the Camp Chef.
And did I mention that his wife brought the good vodka for me? You know, I would have been fine with some Popov or some McCormick's, but she broke out the good stuff. It's in a glass bottle too. That's when you know you're big time right there.
Somebody's asking, what's it like cooking on the Monster Ranch kettle?
I didn't actually cook on it.
Well, what's it like? I mean,
it was the biggest thing I've seen. You know, I can see how that would be worth the money. Maybe not new. I don't think I could spend $1,500 on it, but you can put so much stuff on it. So I think the guy that had that, Mike, paid $900 for it. I can see spending $900 for that because if I had that grill, that could replace. Well, maybe not 900. It could replace my two kettles. So that's
Thank you, Wheat.
3.
Thanks for being here, man, and thanks for your service. Okay.
I don't know. You know, it's worth the money if you're cooking that much food all the time.
My subscriber, Wheat, man, he's a veteran. I don't know if he's a subscriber of yours or not, but he's a really good dude. Good night, Wheat. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Veteran. What branch was he in?
Wheat, where'd you serve, man?
Phil said.
I think he was a Marine. I'm pretty sure he told me he was a Marine.
Phil says he's getting another drink. Yeah, you know, every time I catch people's
Marine
lives, Semper Fi there, brother. Every time I see Phil going, or anybody going live, it's either late at night, and then I just have to jump in and say, you know, I'm going to bed, hang around for a minute or two. Sometimes, if I'm at work, I'll run back and then just have it plugged in and check them out. But everybody goes live when I'm, like, not prepared to do it or watch it.
My youngest princess is sitting on my lap for a little while here.
Red's Barbecue said I'm going to get white girl wasted. You know, I don't really get that wasted. I got this mechanism that'll, like, make me go to sleep before I get too crazy. You know what? I bought every single one of my grills used except for I bought the pit barrel cooker new, but I got my Weber Smoky Mountain for $50. I got actually I did buy the 26-inch kettle new, but everything else was used except the pellet smokers, and a couple companies sent me those, and I'm glad they did because actually I bought a pellet smoker before. So I was kind of dabbling in pellet cooking around that point, but Camp Chef really got me into pellet smoking.
Wheat said Marine Corps. You saw that, right?
Yeah, and I
Thanks
said
for your service, Wheat. And I really appreciate all your support too, man.
Oh, Booger said, is that Booger? Booger said that I've never gone to one of her lives, and I actually told her to text me and tell me when she was going to go live, and she didn't do that. So I'm not just sitting on my phone waiting to see if people are going to do anything. So I was actually waiting around for you to do that. Man, I'm telling you, Phil, pellet smokers, ask James Damon Claiming Smokers. You know, when I first started my barbecue channel, I never would have thought about having any electric, anything you have to plug in or anything like that. But those pellet smokers actually put out some good food. And the only problem with them is they do so good that sometimes it's just too easy to go out there and get on that pellet smoker.
Lewis, pellets. So I like Lumberjack brand. I haven't had any problems with those. There are some other brands
Pickles.
That, hey, Alan, thanks for coming in, man. So Lumberjack, I haven't had any trouble with those. There are other brands that, for whatever reason, they can cause pellet grill malfunctions. I'm not saying it can't happen with Lumberjack, but I haven't had that problem with that pellet. So I really do like it. And I use oak hickory cherry and maple hickory cherry blends, but they make a char hickory, which is like a bit of a charcoal flavor. And I have yet to try it, but I've heard it's really good. So that's definitely one that I'm going to get.
Yeah, those YS640s are excellent. smokers, but I found that I haven't even needed the extra, you know, because I think somebody was going to send me a smoke tube,
Raul's sporting a Yoder.
and
That's awesome, dude.
I turned the smoke tube down because I thought I was getting enough from. Now I do use stronger woods typically when I'm using the pellet smoker. Like I'll be going mesquite or hickory. I don't really mess around with too much of that apple and cherry and all that.
Whose is that money?
I don't know.
Oh man,
Somebody
what is
gave
that?
him a super chat. That's why you see a $sign.
You get come on you.
Let me see. What's this? What type of thing? I like the baby
I
backs,
might.
man. If I'm just cooking at home, I just like the baby backs.
I don't
like
snore
that
though.
Cut. It's like a cleaner cut to me. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it, man. God bless you too. Take care, man. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, we are, JP. We've got a live going on both of our channels right now.
Red says he wants to come to Denver and see GQ and y'all before he opens his joint. You know what? I'm going to tell you, if there's somebody to talk to, Jason seems like he's running that place correctly, staying out of debt and doing all that stuff. Plus, he's opening up. See, his restaurant is a bad 45 minutes away. Or actually, you know, it could be longer than that. It cost me $24 to go out there to GQ Barbecue when David Parrish was in town with the tolls and everything. And Denver doesn't have barely any tolls, so the only way to get there without a bunch of traffic is taking the tolls. Otherwise, it's like complete madness. But he's opening up a place closer to my end of town.
JP.
And so I'll definitely probably be going there a little bit more. So if you're out there in the area, Red, come on by.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see Pickles while you're out here. And Mike Allen from the Weber Kettle Cookers.
It doesn't put out as much smoke as other kind of smokers.
Who?
Only
Traeger?
Yeah, he says it doesn't put out as much smoke as other kind of smokers. I have never used our own one.
Well, I have a Traeger. I had a Traeger.
Lyle has, yeah. I mean, did you notice the difference between that and the Camp Chef on like a smoke?
Most of those internal parts were pretty much interchangeable, so I don't know. I just sold the Traeger that I had. So I had to make room, and I had another pellet smoker come in.
Yeah, Pete, you're getting a video, man. I did a turkey bacon melt on the Blackstone, and it was delicious. That's coming out tomorrow morning, so you're going to get that tomorrow morning. And also going to film here tomorrow, and I may go live during filming just so you guys can see. It'll be a long one, but you guys can kind of see what goes into filming.
Get them videos up, truck and stuff.
And, you know, just kind of enjoy and hang out. If you want to join, you can. If not, whatever, no big deal. But it should be a lot of fun. Thanks, Pete. Appreciate it.
I was talking to Rich about, you know, he was saying he was going to come out here. He was trying to figure it out and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, so if he comes, that'd be great, too.
Looks like Booger's going to bed.
Well, if you're going to bed, Booger, have a good night. Have fun with the weekend.
Yeah, see you, Booger.
And I think, Booger, if you were the one that dropped that $10 on me, so, you know, that will be put to good use in this giveaway coming up.
I know this was impromptu, guys. I didn't announce that we were going to go live tonight. I really didn't know what the plans were, so I appreciate everybody that's joined so far. I'm probably going to hang out here for a bit, so anybody who wants to hang with us is welcome to. If you got other stuff, better stuff to do, then go ahead. See you later, Kenneth. Thanks for joining. Hope I didn't miss any of your questions. The chat moves kind of quick, and then on the iPad it disappears on me all the time. So
yeah, this thing, they need to come up with some different YouTube way to do it. Not that I'm going to be going live much, but...
So Lewis says, are you guys no wrap with pork butt and brisket too? I mean, I pretty much like no wrap all the way around, but sometimes wrapping is good just because you're going to make sure you get that level of tenderness that you're looking for.
Yeah, go ahead and pull that chicken there, Red.
What time is the cook? I'm not sure, Joe. It depends on what we do. I'm kind of looking to see what the weather's going to do here tomorrow. If it's going to
Man,
be
Brunswick stew would be
clear
good.
weather, I love Brunswick stew.
That's what.
Yeah, I love it. I haven't had it in forever. I had it when we lived in North Carolina for a little while. So I'm not sure. It depends. If we're going to do
Trucking stuff
steaks, it's
is
going to be
doing-
later in the day. If it's going to be
See you later,
Blackstone,
Justin.
it might be earlier in the day. See you, Justin. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Oh man, my neck, my back, my neck and my back.
Oh, dang it. It keeps going away. Oh, maybe not, Johnny. I don't know. When are we getting a merch? Man, I'm working on it. I'm careful because I don't want people to think I'm pushing things on them. You know, I've
What's
thought
up?
about doing hats and I've thought about doing shirts and stuff, but I'm just careful about it because I just don't want to
What's
be
up, Gun?
like a product pusher. But at some point, I'm going to do it. It won't be too long. And I'm working on little things, you know, like I had a new banner made for the YouTube homepage. I had a banner made for the Facebook page. And so that stuff's on there now. And I went with the advice of a YouTube expert as far as how to lay it out and what to do. So hopefully it looks good and you guys like it. But I'm working on things little by little. And merch is something that eventually will get here.
Forget all the t-shirts, hats, and all that stuff. What do you think about this? A no hippie barbecue coloring book. Man, that would be so fly right there. You kidding me? You know, it comes with like some crayons too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just joking.
Pizza, so Alan, I have.
All right, see you later,
pizza
trucking stuff.
on the Blackstone, but I have done pizza quesadillas on the Blackstone. It's one of my older videos. It's probably 8 months old, 9 months old. If you look on my homepage and go down through my video list, you'll see pizza quesadillas on the Blackstone. That came out
Yarmulkes.
really, really good.
Yeah, no hippie barbecue yarmulke. See, that'd be tight.
Will you give us a heads up? You mean for the cook tomorrow or for merch?
You guys, boy, we're not cooking tonight. He took me out to some kind of a famous restaurant out here in
And
Chicago.
we went to Portillo's. And it was good. It's always good.
Man, what do you think?
The
Actually, you know
Bears.
what? I was in Denver and I should have bought a shirt, but there was a company selling something called Hippie Style or something like that in the airport. But it was a picture like some, like, what's the name of that guy? Bigfoot. It was like a picture of Bigfoot doing something.
Bigfoot.
The hippie thing made no sense to me, but if it would have had actual, like something that made sense.
You tired?
Yeah, definitely gonna start going back to some of that. Because if some of you guys remember, when I first started my channel, all my ribs were like dry ribs. I never used really any kind of sauces, anything like that. And I don't really remember what got me into using sauces, but I do like that Carolina sauce. I may hook up that because I just did that video with the Carolina sauce. I'll make another batch and maybe change that up a little bit, but still keep it kind of thin. But maybe add like a little like sweetness to it somehow. Or thickness, just a little bit.
Yeah, Joe, I'll try to give you a heads up for sure. At least some kind. I'm not, again, it depends on the weather. The weather's going to dictate what we do and when we do it, but I'll definitely try to give a heads up, maybe with a post on the YouTube community feed.
Oh shoot!
Or on the Facebook page, or both.
I gotta stop this right now. My wife is like, she's typing some shit in here. Oops, some stuff in here, because she knows I can't like say anything right now. Hey, I just might pick up a couple of rugs this weekend. So she's saying that now because I can't like, I can't tell her not to. Anyway, do what you want, boo.
Run up them credit cards.
Yeah, so there you go. No Rocky Mountain oysters. That is, listen, there is no way I'm eating no cow nuts, pig nuts, whatever they are. That is just absolutely, and there's people like actually that they're like, those are delicious. Like actually going out of their way to order them. Not even like, it's not even like a bit. They just eat them.
What we sipping on? Vodka and Diet Squirt.
All right, Andrew. Good night. Take care of my dogs or our dogs. Give them a few treats before you go to bed.
Lewis wrote you something there.
Uh-oh, what was that?
It says, I don't mean to start a 3-hour argument, LOL, but Lyle, why do you hate on using water?
Just because it's a sloppy smoker. It's not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just a sloppy smoker, and I just, if that was all I had to use, I would work with it, but the fact of the matter at this point now is that I have too many other smokers to really want to deal with it. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the way we're smoking Mountain. Now I just prefer to take the water pan completely out of the smoker and run it like that. But, you know, it takes me to get so far down on my list of smokers to break out the Weber Smoky Mountain that I just don't get to it. So the first thing I'm going to go for is the Weber 26. Then it might be like one of these pellet smokers, or it'll be the pit barrel cooker, or my offset smoker. As a matter of fact, I need to give my offset smoker some love. But by the time I get down to my thought process on the Weber Smoky Mountain, it's only if I'm doing like some kind of a, not catering, but I'm cooking for a bunch of people. I need to light that up, and I need to have it go all night without, you know, not having many issues to it. Then I'll use the Weber Smoky Mountain, but it's not the first thing I go for.
Thanks, Pete. I appreciate that, man. It's a really good, simple. I absolutely love it, and like I said, I got it from a restaurant owner, so I know it's no joke. I make it at home all the time.
Dang, I'm using up some battery power out here. I don't think they got the same kind of battery power out here as they have out in Denver. No. Man, I think that might be my cue to have to roll up out of here. Shoot. AB, the 26, you know, that size does matter a bit. Yeah, I think it's about time for me to go too. Man, this is like, I'm going through, I don't think I've ever gone through a battery this fast on a phone. Yeah, I'm going to be back on that stick burner. As a matter of fact, I was, you know, part of the reason I can't do that is because why I haven't been cooking on that stick burner is I got the Weber kettle grill, the 26, and then I was like, you know, trying to work my way around that. Then I got this newer pellet smoker, so I've kind of been trying to work my way around that. So it's kind of made me neglect the 26.
Thanks, Joe. Yeah,
or
you'll catch me Saturday,
the Weber
man.
Smoky
Tomorrow
Mountain.
morning, dude. Video launches, and then we're going to try to do a live, too, if we can. Lewis, yeah, I do have
Raul,
pit barrel turkey in the works. That's
mine didn't
soon.
come with the cart. I don't know if they sell it with the cart or not, but mine didn't.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing like 2 turkey videos coming up. One will be on the pit barrel, one will be on a pellet cooker, and I might do a third inside. So that'll be in the next.
But hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by here. Looks like my phone's about to give out, so I'm going to.
I have a portable charger. You want me to get it?
No, it's about an hour and 30 minutes anyway. I'm gonna come in here and have a nice blend here, and you know, he's probably gonna still be rolling on his. So I'd like to say, be on the lookout for that giveaway coming up, and thanks for stopping by No Hippie BBQ. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.